Hello, and welcome to Pete and Jeremy's DnDTime Game at 2 this evening, an adventure I have entitled The Ornery Onion. But before we get into that, let's just take a moment to introduce our four lovely characters, and of course their players, this evening.
Hey.
First, I was saying you're both lovely, not just your character. Well,
the five lovely characters.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. The five. Speaking of five lovely characters, let's talk about our fifth player this evening. We'll start with you, Navera. How are you doing?
I'm doing rather okay. Those annoying frog creatures put up a bit of a chase last time, but I'm back to my old ways. How are you?
You know what? I'm okay. So, Navera, I'm interested. Why the frogs? Why did you hate them so much? They aren't Fae, I don't think.
They aren't Fae, no. So I didn't spend too long. Except one doesn't simply stab me in the arm with a blow dart and then try to steal my kill.
Yeah, that is a little rude.
Yes.
That was a pretty rude setup there, honestly. You got to do all the work for someone else to just skate by.
Yes. Plus, if we're being honest, I like the way they go pop.
Do they pop?
If you hit it right enough.
Ooh. Well, I'm not going to try that because I'm not one for popping people. But you know what, Navarro? I'm glad that you had a really great. It sounds like a really good, positive experience for you, and not for the grunt. So, what have you been up to in the meantime? Have you just been hunting grung in the Wilderwold, or have you resumed the chase against the Fae?
I spent some time in the Wilderworld, but my calling is always to the Feywild, so after I started getting more trouble finding the sneakier of the species, I just left and went back to the Fey with Omen. We've been making progress, but something's coming up that we feel might give us a lead.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
It's just you got that hunch, you got that feeling, or you kind of coming up to something. You're following down the clues.
We're following down the clues. There's something big going on, but we're not sure yet.
It can be really. I know it can be hard to chase down those clues in the Feywild. Such a weird, transient place. Everything changes all the time. But I'm glad that you're having a good time. I'm glad that you're getting somewhere with it. And I'm glad you got your pal Omen with you now.
Thank you.
So. Welcome, of course, Navera, and I wish you only the best in this fantastical adventure. All right, our next hero this evening is the one and the, well, I guess not the only, there are 12 of them, the Galanodels, or 13 of them? Jenny, how are you?
There used to be 13, we don't talk about that.
Of course.
Anyways,
the 12
yeah, I'm doing great. How are you, Jeremy? I've heard you've had a really busy week.
I've had such a busy week, Jenny. It's crazy. Your sister Sarah has tried to kill me 3 times. I thought she'd given up, but I guess it was just all building.
Apparently.
Yeah. Have you heard anything about that?
No, I haven't. It would make sense that she hasn't been in any adventures lately, considering how busy she's been.
Yeah. I'm just really concerned about what the next one's going to be, because the last one was pretty close. A knife just kind of slipped off the counter and almost hit my foot, and I knew she must have put the knife there. Well, anyway, Jenny, enough about me and your sister and all that. How are you? What have you been up
to? Definitely not stealing souls of innocent people.
You're not doing that, but because
No.
I know you've had some trouble coming to terms with maybe the nature of your magic in the past, but really, being a paladin is about what's inside of you, right? How you feel, your own dedication. So you can just be a paladin if you want to be a paladin.
I've recently talked to a cleric of the cloud, and they were talking about how paladins and warlocks are basically just people gifted powers by divine beings.
Jenny, you're not getting in with. I mean, not that I have anything wrong with the cloud. Okay, yeah, you're not getting in with the cloud, are you? I had to make sure that Jonkus wasn't.
What do you mean?
Jenny, what are your thoughts on the Great Big Cloud?
I mean, it's great, and it's big, and it's a cloud.
Oh, no. Well, Jenny, I wish you the absolute best in this... What do I want? How do I want to phrase this? Needlessly violent path that you've taken. And you know what? I hope you have a great time taking it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Whew. Well, maybe we can light up the conversation a little bit. Our next hero is Elysia Silverblood. Hello, Elysia. How are you?
Oh, hi, Jeremy. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Elysia, you're still all with Salune, right?
You know it.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Well, Elysia, how have you been? It's been a very long time. They've been cooping you up in the temple all this time, have they?
Oh, only in beds. It's nothing too unusual. I've been really busy lately.
Oh, working on any specific projects? Anything special?
Oh, nothing too exciting. It's just, you know how you can be doing nothing too particular, but somehow life just kind of catches up on you and you're busy, but you can't really nail down why you're busy?
Yep. No, you know what? I know exactly what you mean, Elysia. I know exactly what you mean. Like too well. I know too well what you mean. Well, Elysia, I'm glad you've been able to take some time off of your very, very stressful and busy life, to unwind a little bit. I imagine, have some fun, go adventuring.
Yep. I can't wait to see what today holds for us.
I'm sure it's going to be great. Well, Elysia, welcome back. Of course, it's always lovely to have you. And I hope you have a good time.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Our next hero, Hiori Glasia. Hiori, how are you?
I'm feeling just peachy. It's been some time since we've seen each other again, I suppose, and I had an amazing
You can
spot.
see me?
Let's not talk about that. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
I'll fix that.
I've had a great spa day. Well, a few days ago at least, before I got told about how Dakar's day went. But that's not important, at least for this adventure. I think it was important, but now it's not.
Okay.
I don't know. I've recently restocked my bag on fish, and the city of Tuk Tuk got like 2 new trees, and I got a payment from my past job.
Oh, just money out of nowhere. It's
Yeah.
like hit points out of nowhere. It's great.
Yeah, but apparently that's not all I've gotten. Like I've apparently got more on the way or something. I don't.
Huh. Well, what are the new trees for Tuk Tuk?
I don't know how to describe them. They look like they appear to be made of stone. They're from some city called Ashenholt or something.
Up there in the north.
Yeah, some tiefling called Morath kind of curated them just a little bit. So now we have 2 trees. They appear to just randomly grow iron and coal on them for some reason. They grow out in the desert just fine, somehow.
Very interesting. I mean, it makes sense. They're made of stone. But, well, you know what, Hiori? These are very interesting developments. I will say, somewhere in the lands of DnDTime, there must be a tree that grows fish. So I'd keep your eyes open.
Oh my god. I need this tree. You don't know how much I need this tree. It is my personal mission to find this tree, not you.
Well, you know what, Hiori? I guess we'll have to see when you someday find it. Thank you, of course, for joining us. Even though there's not going to be one of those trees adventure, I hope you have a good time. Our next hero this evening is none other than Daakar. Daakar, how are you?
I'm still a little shaken, honestly.
Oh no.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
I'm
what's wrong?
I'm still getting used to the whole time travel-y thingy. It doesn't make any
no.
sense. Because I was like, it was the day. The day had passed, and I had died, and the mountain was gone. But then we were there, and the mountain was there again. We made the mountain not gone, and
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Daakar, I think like the key is just not to really think about it, you know?
I might take that to heart. I don't.
Just-
Every time I think about this, it just.
Yeah, I mean, time travel can be really confusing for a lot of people. And I think, yeah, the best solution is just to, I don't know, just pretend it's something else, right? Don't think about it like you're going back in time. Say like, think about it like you're going into a different reality. Think about it like that, like Fox Sakes does with his sword.
Wait. There's more than one reality?
Oh no! Don't think about it that way. Don't think about it this way.
My mind is blown.
Oh no. Well, Daakar, I'm so sorry for doing this to you.
Wait, I missed something. What did you do to my kobold?
Yeah, he's just confused now. Well, Daakar, I hope that you can get past these new earth-shattering truths, and maybe have a great adventure.
Well, I'm with Hiori, so it's definitely going to be a great adventure.
There we go. That's the spirit.
And nobody's
so-
going to die.
Yeah, hopefully not. And so our adventure begins. You have been hired by a character by the name of Spekark, who is to be found in the dump. Specifically, he told you to meet him by the entrance to the compost commune. Many of you have heard of the dump, I'm sure, but I'm not sure how many of you have actually been there. And so, as you gather around and you've made your way to Bartholomew's shop and gotten a portal most of the way there, you walk down the street by Central City and can see up ahead 2 large rusty iron gates. They stand with a long wrought iron fence that goes on in the distance. And looking through them, you just see heaps and heaps and heaps of filth, garbage, detritus, and debris, all strewn around.
Ugh.
Currently, yeah, there's an intense odor that just kind of wafts out through these large open iron gates.
It rankles. What are we doing here? We couldn't pick a better place.
I don't know.
Well,
You
look
see,
at all the resources just laying about.
Yeah, you see a few dirty-looking humans and elves, and you swear it's like a kobold over there too, digging through debris in various heaps and piles. They pick up like a broken can and smell it, and they throw it behind them. And yeah, there's something of a path through all of this detritus and debris, but it's pretty rough.
You said there was a kobold?
Yeah, as a kobold, you think he's very dirty.
Does he look... Does he appear distressed at all? Disheveled?
No, he's just looking through some garbage.
Come on. Our client said they'd be by the greenhouse. Let's get this over with.
You need to relax and take in the... Never mind, there's no sights to take in.
I can smell this more than all of you.
You need a bandana?
Oh,
I can brush it up for you.
Yeah, are you implying I can't smell it? I'm a fucking dragon.
As you make your way toward the gate, you can see that one of the random people that you thought was simply a kind of, a disparate person lost here in the dump, kind of hobbles to their feet, almost climbing out of a pile of garbage. You can see at this point that it's actually, there's a chair with like a broken leg with some garbage jammed under it. And they get up and they pick up a broom, and you can see the tip of the broom has been kind of sharpened to a point. And they walk over to the door, to these big iron gates. As you walk over, they say, "Hello? Pardon, what is your business within the dump?"
We are
Whatever.
Bartholomew's adventurers.
Ah.
Yeah, that.
And we don't want to be here any longer than necessary.
Yeah, you see the person is wearing what looks like a burlap sack, and there's some adornment on it, but it looks just like he's got garbage stuck to it. He goes, yes. Well, before you may enter, you must offer tribute to thy liege, the Trash King.
I give them one of my many, 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 many empty vials from health potions.
What do you do? You just hold it out?
Yeah.
Kind of. He looks there. He's standing kind of at attention, despite the disheveled look, greasy blonde hair, and this young human looks at it. All right. He doesn't take it. This is acceptable.
I toss it over the wall.
Very well. You may enter.
Right, let's go.
She may enter.
Of course.
Each of you must offer tribute.
Right. Nivea just kind of rifles through herself. She wasn't exactly expecting to give it to anyone, so she eventually just pulls out an arrow and an eyeball. Pick one.
Well, one of those is not trash.
Hiori's going to pull out.
I disagree.
Hiori's going to pull out
All right.
a half-eaten, well, mostly eaten fish, right? The only part of it still left on the skeleton is the head.
Uh-huh.
And she's going to throw it over.
Yeah, very well, Amanda.
Yeet
Dragoness.
the eyeball.
You're going to keep the eyeball?
I came prepared this time.
He looks at you, Navera, and looks at the arrow. That seems
It's made of wood
somewhat
and steel.
too functional.
It's made of wood, steel. Okay, fine. She brings a new one out and just kind of snaps it over her knee.
Perfect. You may enter.
I actually don't have a lot of belongings on me. It's kind of hard to carry a bunch of stuff on me when I'm not very strong. I can't.
Do you have fish too, Daakar? Don't forget about that.
I haven't eaten my fish yet. I don't know if I'll take a whole fish.
You better eat your fish so that you can get in.
Okay. I'll eat my
You
fish.
start eating the fish. He goes, I'll wait. Looks toward you, Elysia. Yes, you were saying?
I came prepared this time. I saved my banana peel. And I'll just kind of huck a banana peel over the gate.
Wonderful tribute. Please come in.
Once I walk through the grates, I then slip on my banana peel.
Warms my heart.
That's dignifying.
Daakar, you quickly eat some fish and huck the rest of it over.
Here you go.
Hiori is going to pick Elysia up. Just because she kind of tripped and fell.
Enjoy
J-
your time within the dump.
Jenny casts prestidigitation to clean them.
That's fine. Yeah. The guard doesn't seem to mind.
Thank you.
You see him kind of meander back over to his partially buried stool and sit back down and relax, kind of reclining into the heap of garbage.
Hey, Daakar, don't worry. I'm gonna find a fish that grows trees somewhere. Or, wait, a tree that grows fish, not a fish that grows trees. Something's
I'm
wrong.
going to stealth behind the guard.
You can't really stealth behind him because he's lying like into a pile of trash. Unless you wanted to climb up on the pile.
Yeah.
That'll
climb
be a
up.
hard check, but you can absolutely try.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk up to the guard.
Okay, so Navera, as you're walking up, Jenny, you climb up on top. Navera, what do you say? Because I think Jenny takes a little longer to climb around.
Are they asleep or sorry?
No, he's just relaxing. He's looking around, just breathing deeply. It smells terrible in here.
Yeah, no, Navira's got a permanent scowl on and just her nose is furrowed. We're looking for someone who might have employed us from Bartholomew's Adventurers Guild. Do you know where that might be? Please.
The guild? Bartholomew's Adventurers Guild doesn't have a post here.
No, somebody employed us.
Do you know where they are within the dump? He kind of
The greenhouse.
stretches and stands back up. Greenhouse?
The garbage. Where was it again? She turns back to look towards the rest of the party.
I
The
believe
compost quarter?
The compost commune. Yes,
Ugh,
if you just head
compost.
right down, and he starts to like point in a direction. Jenny, you snuck up behind him. You think? Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to prestidigitate his stool clean.
Oh, okay, you do so. He doesn't seem to notice.
All
And he
right,
explains,
and
oh yes, if
then
you just head right down there and you take a left and head down the main path, that should bring you directly to the compost commune.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm going to cast prestidigitation again,
Uh-huh.
and for the full minute, his immediate area is going to smell beautifully of lavender.
Oh no, the
so
poor
he,
guy.
He goes to sit down, he goes, whoa, and he slips because his stool is so slippery now because it's clean, and he falls and just, oh, my head, what is that stench? Oh.
Navira just looks down towards him before shrugging and walking away. Going to the
I
compost
run.
center.
I book it to the compost commune.
You sneak out, yeah, okay. Yeah, so you all begin to traverse the beautiful splendor that is a dump. And as you saw a couple of people meandering around when you first came in, 2 or 3. But as you take that left kind of turn, there's a big heap of rubble and detritus that seems to branch this main walkway into 2 paths. Off to the right, you can see more what look like construction materials, almost as though like a house had fallen out of the sky and just exploded in a heap. And then another, and then many, many more on top of it, and even further beyond, stone structures almost like ruin. But you go the other way to the left, and as you look down that path, you can see that the huge heaps and heaps of rubble and debris seem to, well, they mellow out a little bit. There's a little less sharp, jagged pieces of metal sticking out. And as you're walking down in that direction, you come to, a rather clear area. I say clear. There are still heaps, but these heaps are much more intentional by design. Like piles and piles of manure or other decomposable materials have been intentionally heaped together, and they form almost rolling hills. You see many, many people around here, dressed in seemingly the attire of the region, burlap sacks and torn cloth. They're just going around, seemingly living their daily lives. Not like a crowded city, but there's certainly an encampment of people who live here.
This place is a nightmare.
Before you even enter into that area, you can only see it beyond you. You see your contact, who you're supposed to look for. You see a kobold. He's dressed in long, kind of ochre-colored robes. And he's holding a small box with a kind of a pointed iron lid to it. Very cautiously, and he's looking around, and he sees you all and goes, it is you. You are the adventurers.
It is us. What do you need?
He kind of like hobbles forward. He almost like, he doesn't hobble or quite walk. He kind of skip hops toward you. Yes, you are them. I can see it. I smell the clean upon you.
And I smell the filth everywhere here. What do you need us for?
Yes, I am Spekark.
Well, hello, Spekark.
Do I need to care?
Yes, because I am the one who... Oh, shh. And as he kind of shushes himself, he holds his small box. It's like a cardboard box. It looks like a pot lid on the top, and he holds it up to his ear and kind of lifts the lid a little bit like he's listening. And then slams the lid down and pulls the box close to him. Yes, spoken. We must go quickly.
What a surprise. The one that lives in the dump is crazy. Okay.
I am not crazy. I worship the onion.
But you're not crazy.
No,
The onion.
he is sincere in mind and body. He is good. Would you like to see?
A sincere onion.
Today he is very mad.
You
I
know
would be careful.
what? Let's take a look.
The onion could destroy you. With even
I'm
a thought.
sure.
Okay, let's move on then.
And he
If
kind
it
of
smells anything like this place.
He holds the box forward and lifts the pot up a little bit, the lid. Does anyone go to peek in?
No.
I always eat my veggies. I should be able to handle one onion. I look in the box.
Navira just
Okay.
presumes he's a crazy old bloody filth dweller, so she's not looking.
If you'll excuse us for a moment, we need to have a D&D Bartholomew's Adventures group meeting real quickly.
So you all go to gather up, I guess, except for you, Elysia. You peer in. As you peer in, you can see what looks like a couple of dirt clods, and there's like just an onion just in the box. It's a pretty big onion, maybe the size of like a softball. It's got some roots sticking
Still
up
have the
out of
skin
it.
on it.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's like a full onion. It's like he pulled it out of the ground. It's a big onion.
Touchy.
Wow, that's a really great
And
onion.
then he slams it. He slams it shut.
So,
Yes.
while
The greatest
we're
onion.
Uh-huh.
while we're huddled up, I'm gonna turn to my fellow adventurers and say, "Listen, I know that it's a little strange that this kobold is worshipping an onion, but you're all experienced Bartholomew's Adventures by now. You all should know that there are many stranger things that have occurred and will occur than an onion being sentient."
I mean, I agree with that, but
That doesn't make it any less stupid.
We're
Hey,
talking about
if
a
the
land
onion-
where frog people imagined a god into existence.
And look what happened to them.
Also, isn't there like an entire race of sentient trees and shrubbery and
Mm-hmm.
underwater shrubbery?
Yes, I'm well aware of that one. They pervade the Feywild.
okay, so this is nothing out of the ordinary for this land. We've got that out of the way. Yes, okay, let's continue instead of just loitering here.
I'm just saying, give the onion the proper respect it deserves.
That is what I'm doing. It is an onion god. I will not. What's
The
the
onion
word?
gets the respect of an onion. Let's keep moving.
Listen, I'm being sincere.
Just like the onion.
What?
Very well, let's go on.
You walk back over to Spekark.
Yep.
He
It's a
is
really
just
great
kind of-
onion. You should take a look.
That's pretty great. Would you like to see the onion? Wait, wait.
He holds the box up to his ear again and lifts the lid a little bit, and then abruptly closes the lid and pulls the box close to his chest.
She may not see the onion.
He says, pointing directly at Univera.
I didn't
The
want
onion has the creed.
to go in cabbage anyway.
Cabbage? What? Where did cabbage come from?
Why would you worship a cabbage?
She just kind of like inhales through her teeth. It's as in physical pain before turning away and crossing her arms.
I
Yeah, and
actually have a couple of good friends that worship Brassica. Can we, like, be respectful towards them?
Wait,
I apologize.
who's Brassica?
Cabbage.
The kobold yells out.
The onion is angry. You must go quickly. The onion needs 3 things from throughout the compost commune and the greater dump.
Okay, what are these 3 things?
You must travel into the compost commune and bring to me soil of near incomparable grade. Then you must travel to the island of forgotten toys within the sea of broken glass and bring to me a twirly wind thingy. Your third object We will discuss when you have returned.
So, what's stopping the great herald of the onion from just walking in there and grabbing them himself?
It's a kobold.
He kind of
Whatever it is.
he looks a little confused and looks down to the onion and holds the box up to his ear again. Slams the lid down, holds the box closed to himself.
The onion has decreed that you would find it. Maybe throughout this way, you will be learned of the proper respect and love of the sincere onion.
Or I will learn how to use a flint and steel, but we'll get to
Your
that one.
soul will be saved.
Alright, let's go get some soil of incomprehensible grade and a twirly wind thingy.
Split the party and go get both at the same time.
Soil of near incomparable grade.
Near incomparable? Okay,
Yes.
I get you now.
The onion is very specific.
And a twirly wind thingy?
Oh yes, it's like a, you hold it, and it's kind of colorful spinny pinwheel thing.
It's a fidget spinner.
We need a broken
No, it's like
Gotcha.
a stick, and it has a thing at the end that spins around in the wind.
Oh, it's one of those things you stick in your... Alright, sure.
Yes. Good luck.
Stay safe,
Your
Spekark.
journey will not be a safe one. The onion has foreseen it.
Don't accidentally step on the thing.
That's why I hold it in this box.
Hiori's going to move on to find the soil of near incomprehensible grade.
The kobold just kind of like scoots back. He doesn't like turn away from you. He just scoots backwards slowly, always keeping his eyes on you all.
Yeah, so, do we want to split the party and go get the worldly wind thing and the soil at the same time, or just do it
No,
one at a
that's
time?
fair.
I'm pretty sure those are cursed words.
There's a tenant in Bartholomew's troop that we can't split the party.
Hiori's going to lift Dacre because we forgot that we didn't specify if Dacre was lifted on your shoulder or not. So Hiori's going to put Dacre in the shoulder seat.
You know, when I was a little wormling, I used to have a pinwheel that I would play with.
Okay, then you can select a good one.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say you had an onion when you were a little worm-like.
Oh no, I've never eaten an onion.
You've never eaten onions?
We don't really have a lot of good crops that we can grow in Tuk Tuk. I don't know if you've noticed that yet or not.
I have to spoil you on all sorts of food from my homeland. We're going to import everything now.
There aren't many onions in the forests either.
Well, as you are just kind of talking and begin meandering into the compost commune, you can see that there are, well, more and more people. As you get past some of the first heaps of filth, or of manure and debris, the odor is at first extremely overpowering, but eventually it just kind of starts to smell like mulch, which is a welcome, very potent mulch, but mulch, a welcome change after a short time.
Yeah, Navira and Omen are suddenly walking straighter because they're well used to the smell of this.
Well, and beyond that, you see farm. They aren't big flat farms. They seem to be built up onto the sides of some of these heaps. You see little crops kind of poking out, ramshackle fences that look like they're just splintered chunks of wood jammed around them. And yeah, people are just kind of tending crops and farming around here. There are a lot of elves in this part of the dump. Elves and halflings are very prominent, but you still see a fair number of humans.
Alright, now, where would we find soil near incomprehensible grade?
We could simply ask where they keep the soil.
It's got to be somewhere really cliched, like the tallest manure hill, or perhaps some deep, dark cave of manure.
Let's just... Navira's going to wander over to one of the elves and just kind of ask, where would you say the best place to find soil here is?
Oh, howdy. Soil? Well, you can find it anywhere. On the ground in front of you, in the heat. What kind
The
of
best
soil are you
place.
looking for?
The kind of near unimaginable quality.
Near unimaginable quality.
I'm sorry, what he
What?
meant to say was near incomparable quality.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, what they meant to say was near incomprehensible grade.
You've just
Never-
given me a lot of different questions.
Nivea just
That
looks back
being
towards
said,
the other two.
I think I get the gist of what you're looking for. Well, there's a large pumpkin that I think it was something, I don't remember, from a year or so ago, just down the way. I think it had some magic to it. It's been rotten there. Maybe you can go check that out.
Oh, a pumpkin.
We
Oh,
have.
It was a big pumpkin. It had
We have-
eyes and
Let's
I
just
don't know.
get this over with. It will go to the pumpkin, and we'll see if it's worth it.
We just lost Bloodgoose.
That's all right. We'll get him back. I'm sure he's just
He's on.
exploring the dump.
Welcome back, Daakar.
Alright, I think I passed out for a moment, or I just had a really vivid flashback of my childhood playing with that
Well, I
pinwheel.
wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't sit that high up in the chair. The fumes will really get to you.
Nah, he's okay.
Well, yeah, that's where I'd check. I guess
Which direction?
I'd be right down that, and she kind of points down a path. Good luck.
Would you
Thank
say
you.
over there yonder?
No, I'd say it's that way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, I'm not cultured. Alright, let's go to the pumpkin.
And let's wander off that way to the big rotting pumpkin.
Okay. Yeah, you start walking off that way, and as you're heading down this path, you start to see fewer of these elves, and well, fewer of really anything actually. You see some plants kind of growing around. They look like potted plants that have been thrown away. Many of them are growing around like shattered clay pots. And things of such. You see small shrubberies almost that look like they've been just hacked to bits. And there's all sorts of strange detritus here. But beyond all that, you see up ahead of you a very, very large brown heap. And it's different than all the other brown heaps and before, as it looks just like a mushy orange-brown pile of sludge. You imagine that might be the pumpkin.
I'm not touching it. You lot have fun.
Yeah, it's
what-
like 15 feet high.
What's it matter if you touch it or not? Jenny has prestidigitation, obviously.
Disgust.
Ugh.
Does it smell?
It smells like rotting vegetables.
Omen's not getting near. I'm not. You might damage his nose. I need that.
Jenny takes out,
Okay.
we'll say 15 empty potion vials
Okay.
and fills them all with this rotting soil.
Well, as you kind of walk over to it,
Nivira's. No.
yeah, you see that most of it is still rotting pumpkin. You probably have to get like right toward the center of this pumpkin to actually get some soil. You probably think you'd have to like climb into it a little bit. Looks like it was once a
This-
jack-o'-lantern.
Does Jenny remember this particular pumpkin from any events that happened, say, last year around a month from now?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, okay.
Does
Well,
she?
then.
Might be a history check.
Yeah,
No.
does she?
Nivira's just gonna draw back
That's
on
a
her
question
bow.
that you can answer.
I want to say it's from the Halloween event.
I don't know.
Well, it's still going in. It's the job, so.
All right, so you start like climbing through the just drooped open maw of this jack-o'-lantern pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Nivira just pulls back an arrow on her bow because even if she's not getting close, can't be too careful.
Sure. I imagine you're staying like 30 feet out.
Yeah, roughly.
Anyone else going in with Jenny?
Hey, Navira, what's up? It seems your instinct is a little bit more telling than the rest of ours.
No. It's just, if I'm not going nearby, and every time we're on one of these missions, something inevitably attacks us. So, it's good to be preemptive.
I suppose that's right.
Jenny,
Well,
as you're
I'll give-
climbing in. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, Elysia?
Oh, I would give Jenny some rope because it's a very big, goopy mess. So if she needs some help getting out, we can help pull her.
Jenny, did you take the rope?
Sure, if it makes him feel better.
Okay. So Jenny, you clamber in alone. Elysia's standing by, like the big jack-o'-lantern mouth is like drooped and just rotted to heck. It's almost like you're clambering into a cave, climbing into this thing. But it's not totally collapsed. It's a huge pumpkin. So you're climbing through it. You have this rope that Elysia gave you. I imagine with a like, good luck or something. And
Don't worry, I'm a great anchor.
And as you're climbing through and you're making your way through, it's just there's like pumpkin rot and it's just rotting pumpkin until you're getting toward the middle, and you can see where it's like almost fully collapsed down because there was a hole cut in the top of this pumpkin, and in that middle area there's a heap of what look like mostly decayed pumpkin seeds. And in the very center, where the light is beginning to shine through the big hole in the top of this rotten jack-o'-lantern, you see there is, in fact, some soil. Just a small heap of it, right in the middle. And you can see the light shining down above a small, maybe 2 foot tall, little sunflower growing up out of it.
I destroy the sunflower.
As you approach, the sunflower kind of moves a little bit, and it has these 2 big leaves which stretch back.
Oh, I don't
and it
approach.
goes, good morning. And you're going to attack the sunflower?
That's not trustworthy at all.
From as far away as I can fucking kill this abomination.
You're about 10 feet from it when it gets there. When it like wakes up and you can see it. And you can see it has like eyes and a mouth and a face and it's looking at you and it's all happy. And you shoot it twice in the head and it goes, ah! And little sunflower seeds go everywhere. And it is obliterated. You have killed an innocent flower.
I expect the sunflower from Undertale, so don't trust it.
It seems absolutely dead. It seems to be bleeding, actually.
We have adventurers in the guild that are sunflowers that I don't trust. Anyways.
yeah, that makes 2 of us.
I take out a flask of oil.
You too?
Okay.
And
So
scoop
the
up...
rest of you, well, just a second, Jenny. The rest of you just hear of Jenny's agonizing bolts.
I'm
You
sure
hear
that's
Jenny
nothing to be
cast
worried about.
spells.
She hasn't yelled. She blasts things all the time. She's really good at it.
I'm pretty sure that whatever Jenny's doing is just going to improve the quality of the soil that she gets from inside that pumpkin, I think.
Okay, Jenny, so no one does anything. Yeah, you
Yep.
walk over to this dead flower.
I pick up the soil into the vials, and then I break a flask of oil on top of the seeds.
Yeah, there was definitely enough soil here that you did not need to kill this flower. It's a small flower, but okay. Yeah, you go ahead and you pour oil all over this dead florin.
And I light it on fire.
Oh boy.
I
need
feel-
you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I need you to roll a constitution saving throw. There's no evading this.
20.
The rest of you outside watch the pumpkin explode as the methane that's been building up inside it detonate. Jenny, you
This is
succeed
revenge.
on your con save. So you're
Yeah.
going to take 21 points of fire damage as the
Fair.
pumpkin just explodes. Chunks of flaming pumpkin just start falling out of the sky around you, out there. Actually, can everyone outside roll me a dex save?
Come on, this is Nivira's kind of thing. Let's do this.
Okay. Elysia, you're the only one who dodges out of the way in time. The rest of you are going to take 2 points of fire as this flaming pumpkin chunks just start to rain down upon you.
I jump
What?
up clapping for Jenny's wonderful explosion.
What just happened?
And yeah, you guys can see the top of the pumpkin has been totally blown off. There are chunks of burning pumpkin debris all over the place. And Jenny, slightly singed, is standing in the middle of the pumpkin.
Did you get
Okay.
the soil?
Oh, pounding a potion, of course.
Yep. I hold up the vial
Why?
of
Okay,
soil.
cool. Let's keep moving.
What was with the fireworks?
It couldn't live.
Doesn't matter. Let's keep moving.
What was even in there?
I recast false life, by the way.
Of course.
As we continue, or as we move on, Hiori's still going to question what was in the pumpkin until she gets an answer.
It was an abomination of nature. Truly a disgusting creature, one so vile and abhorrent that just looking upon it would drive you insane.
But,
There are no words that can describe this creature.
but I heard a Florin scream for a little.
Jenny just nods.
Nice fireball, Jenny. 98 points for sure.
Now that I think about it, if it was a Florin, it must have been one of the ugliest looking Florins in existence, considering it grew in this place. In a rotting pumpkin.
Jenny just nods. Keeps
Alright.
walking.
Oh,
Where are you all
alright.
headed?
I bring the soil
where?
back to the onion dude.
Okay, you make your way back out. As you make your way out, you know, there's occasional chunks of fiery pumpkin are around. It seemed to have gone really far. That was a pretty huge explosion. And people are all talking about it. It seems like everyone in the compost commune must have seen that blast. But no one like approaches or talks to you because, well, to be frank, you just walked down there was a huge explosion, and you walk back.
Yep.
So, as you make your way back through, people give you quite some burn. And yeah, as you leave the compost commune, little kobold is still right there, and he's kind of like up on a heap of trash, and he seems to have like moved a bunch of the trash out of the way with his feet and made like a little almost burrow that he's poking out of, and he calls down to you from up upon his heap of trash.
You have returned.
Yes, and
Take
we
your
have this
dirt.
soil.
Ah, soil of near incomparable grade.
And he hops down, almost like tumbling down the side of the heap, and he walks over toward you.
Yes.
You changed your terminology, Spekark. I thought it was near incomprehensible grade.
You were wrong. It is a soil of near incomparable grade.
That's not what I ever remember, but okay,
Looks like I was right.
we don't talk about you.
Sure, whatever.
Maybe I do like you after all.
And the Spekark looks at you all,
Put the soil in the box.
and he holds the box forward and opens the lid just a little bit.
I pour it in.
He slams the lid shut and pulls the box toward him.
Yes.
He shakes the box a little bit, holds it up to his ear.
The onion is pleased. You must now go through the sea of broken glass to the island of forgotten toys.
Hold on, Jenny took 21 damage, right?
Yep.
And drank a potion and got 16 health.
I'm full health.
How are you full health?
Jenny has an ability that gives her temporary hit point. So
And I can
together,
cast
that
it
buffer
as many times as I want.
But that's temp HP, not actual health.
Yeah, she had temp HP before the explosion.
I had 7, and then I got
Yeah.
16, so I got overhealed for 2, but you don't overheal, so I just recast
Oh.
my false life.
Okay, I understand now. You had false life beforehand. Never mind, I was going to do something, but thank you for informing me of that.
Spekark looks to you all.
You have all done very well so far. You must get me that whirlwind thingy.
I am going to
From-
cross the sea of broken glass to the island of lost toys.
Yes. It is the first island. You cannot miss it.
Okay.
There are many, many lost toys.
Where do we get a boat?
I don't know.
We just walk across it, obviously.
I
That
would
is
not
a
do that.
very, very bad idea.
It is 70% water.
Water. Okay.
How is that? This is a.
Imagine panes and shards of glass in various densities, hardness, and sharpness.
Have you been
That's-
here before then?
Me and my sister have been here many, many, many times, and we keep it documented in here. And I take out the lore book.
Okay, well, I'm
As
not one to
long-
judge for how you spend your spare time.
As long as there are no sharks, I'm okay.
No guarantee on that.
Good
Oh,
luck.
wait, what? Are you implying there's...
Anyways,
Sharks.
along we go.
Wait, no!
Good
Don't do this!
Hiori, I need you to be strong, please. We gotta get through this.
Move now.
Okay.
Suck it up
Underneath
if you're a
the
man.
glassy sea and the toy island.
Oh man,
Jenny's-
I'm a woman, you fucking...
I can't tell with your species. It's always the same.
Jenny is going to look along the coast for a boat.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta like travel a little bit to get to the Sea of Broken Glass, but it's not too far. It's a small inland sea here in the dump, which like inland sea, pretty big. But yeah, as you look around, there are definitely some settlements around here. Small little boats kind of tied up on docks, next to small, little shacks or shanty houses, probably owned by fishermen. Weird, what fish could live in this? You don't know. But yeah, you see a boat. It's tied to a dock.
Is it
it-
aluminum?
No, it's not aluminum. It's a wooden boat. And it looks like it had been badly damaged and then repaired.
How repaired is it?
Kind of hard to say. There's a big chunk of wood affixed to the side of it that just kind of juts out a little bit.
Hey...
I'm good at
Dakar,
woodworking.
It's floating.
I
Why don't
board the
I check
vessel.
it out?
You walk over. You have to pass like a little cottage to walk over to it. You just walk by the house.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you walk right over. Yeah, you see there's some oars and a couple of benches to like sit on. It's a little dinghy.
I suppose we may just take this.
Is this
We'll return
going
it to the owner later.
Is this going to hold all of us?
Yeah, it looks like it would hold y'all. It's like maybe 10 feet long. It's like large for a dinghy, but it's not a real boat by any means. Not like a real ship or anything, but you don't see any real ships anywhere.
Alright, Jenny's gonna use her Galanodel training. Does
Mhm.
this look seaworthy?
Ooh, could you roll me a
Water
water
vehicles,
vehicles?
what stat?
absolutely intelligence, absolutely, or perception, or
Intelligence?
wisdom. Wisdom would also be okay.
Wisdom? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just wisdom plus proficiency.
Yes. 3. Looking at it, it doesn't look like it would be seaworthy. You'd think like it should be on the bottom of the ocean, but it's floating in the sea of broken glass. So you're not
Yeah.
sure. You don't know. This is weird. The glass is
With
also
proficiency,
at the surface
that's
of
a
the sea.
6, so yeah.
Yeah. You don't know. It's weird.
It's all fine, Jenny. The glass sets off the buoyancy and sciencey stuff.
Hey, Daakar, can you see if this is seaworthy or not?
If you guys don't mind, sure, I could take a look at it, see if the wood is
Ugh.
stable.
Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
You clamber on in
Really?
the car to go look at it.
Yeah, I'll get a close look at it and use my wood carving knowledge to see if there's a.
Yeah. Can you roll me a wood check? Wood carver's tools.
Oh,
It-
lovely.
Does matter because if this goes down, I'm the only one living.
Dacre, you clamber in and you look around, and that's where there's like a notable gap, like hole in it. Like where it's sealed up with a chunk of plywood. It isn't a perfect seal, yet nothing. It's not like sinking or anything, and there's not anything really coming into it. Your guess, it looks like if it's a small enough gap to keep the shards of glass out, you'll be okay. You might have to bail it every so often from little tiny pieces, but it's not too bad, you don't think?
Wait, the water is made of glass?
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, there's just shards and shards and shards of glass that just are all over the surface of this water. You can't,
Are there any-
Huh?
Are there any like planks nearby or whatever, or something that isn't glass that we could just nail to the little holes?
I mean, yeah. There's you're on a what do you call it? Like a pier that's made out of repurposed wood. But you can see
let's just
it's already
rip some of
been
that up.
closed up. Like it's already
No.
been closed up. It's not perfect because it's made of just kind of whatever's left.
Okay. Well.
Didn't expect this to be the part you guys got stuck on.
Well,
If you're so worried about it, just stick your shield against the hole.
Neville's just going to cast bark skin on herself and get into the damn boat.
You know what? That's a really good point. I do have a shield.
Alright, Jenny gets in.
Hiori's
Okay.
also going to get in and put her shield up to the massive hole. I still question if this boat can hold all of us because Hiori weighs like 500 pounds right now.
Yeah, it definitely rocks as you all get in, but it seems to hold you guys well.
Daakar will climb back up on Hiori so he's not taking up space in the boat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, who's gonna row?
The answer is
have-
not Neville.
I have the highest strength, so I will row. Would that be like what, athletics?
No, you're just rowing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, good.
you're rowing, making your way. You seem to depart off of the pier. No one like bothers you or anything as you're leaving, and you start just rowing out into this sea of glass. It's hard. It's weird to row because it's very solid as you're paddling into it. As the paddles dig into it, it's yours rather. There's like heaps and heaps. It's glass in every direction. Shattered bottles. Some of it's very, very fine, almost like ground glass. And it is just, if you fell into this, it would be awful. Don't open your eyes in the water for certain.
I am unsure as to how anything living could ever survive such a condition.
Well,
Yes.
as you say that, you see movement. Maybe 50 feet off the front of the little boat.
Jenny looks directly at them after they said that.
It's just like a shifting in the glass. 50 feet up ahead, kind of off to the side.
What's wrong, Jenny? You look like something's gone awry.
Well, you had perfect timing with that flag.
Neville is just going to draw her bow, I suppose.
Okay.
Just point it at the movement.
Yeah, it was there a second ago, and then it's just kind of gone. And as you're can you or switch? You're kind of making the background noise, buddy. Can you be on mute?
Sorry.
As as you look forward, you can see a little bit more movement again. It looks like a fin, but it's
Right.
transparent and seems to be made of glass, shifting through the sea before you.
Does it look like an animal, or does it look like some sort of construction? Of construct.
Hard to tell because you only see it for just a minute parting the glass in front of you.
Yeah.
Jenny is going to hold action to shoot it as soon as she gets a good shot.
Yeah. Yeah, same, but like if Neville can see it in time, might want to try animal friendship.
Same thing.
Yeah, you see it again. It comes up maybe 10 feet away from the boat, and it's a glass dorsal fin. of some kind of creature similar to a shark.
That sounds not like an animal. That
10
sounds.
feet away. The fin's small. Wouldn't be on a large creature. Jenny, if this were a shark, this would be like a reef shark, you'd guess. Something small. Do you still shoot?
Considering reef sharks are the worst, yeah.
Okay.
Navira will shoot too because it's an unholy abomination. Bug off.
All right. Everyone with ready attacks, go ahead. It is super well, like, it's super, got a lot of cover because of all the glass, but... Oh, God.
14?
Yeah, the 14 will miss, actually, with all the cover.
21?
21 won't.
I have
And
not been
Elysia,
nodding
what
well.
is that?
That is a Constitution save for frostbite.
Okay. Well, it doesn't actually matter because as the bolts of energy go at it and the arrow goes at it, one of those agonizing blasts strike it, and you can see the dorsal fin shatter, and then kind of frost over from your spell. And as just a kind of moment goes by, you see the creature float up on the top of the water. It appears to be a glass dolphin, and it's just floating there.
I hold action for the next one.
Oh well, at least it's not a shark.
Oh,
No sharks.
poor
Just-
thing.
It seems to be a dolphin that is made of glass, just now floating there. Its dorsal fin shattered. Body badly fractured. It seems maybe dead.
I'm still rowing through this sea of glass.
Navira's just gonna try and see. Can she roll to see if this thing actually is an animal or if it's a legit just a construct?
Yeah, go ahead.
Plus 6 on.
Looking at it, it looks like it's definitely a construct. It's not a biological creature,
Ah, phew.
but it could be a natural construct if used with kind of organic magic. You're not sure.
Doesn't matter either way.
Don't care.
Yeah,
All right.
don't care. It's dead.
All right.
Alright, let's keep
Keep
moving,
rowing.
I suppose.
As you row and row and row, you pass the body of the glass dolphin behind and see before you rising out of the sea of broken glass a heap of springs and colorful felts and cloth, small ploofs of white cotton coming out of the earth itself, and it looks like just a heap of, well, shredded and destroyed toys.
Okay.
What would you all like to do?
Just kind of step off the boat, I suppose.
Okay. You just land the boat up by the little island?
Are there
Yes.
any? So there's little mountains of destroyed toys.
Yeah, it's just one huge heap, basically, that is the island. But yeah, there are smaller piles and things here.
Okay. Are all the piles like sorted into different types of toys, or is it all just one haphazard, chaotic mess?
It's pretty haphazard,
Okay.
but
Nope.
you know, there's a little bit of reason to it.
Okay. Navira might try and climb up halfway up a small pile to see if there's any wind spinny thing.
So you're gonna climb
piles.
up first. Is anyone else gonna
Yes.
climb up?
To the heart of the island! Or up.
Yes,
Ah.
I'm going to climb up as well. And take Dacre with me because he's in my seat. Yeah, I influence life.
Okay, so you all depart from the ship. Is that what I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Aye, Captain.
Okay.
Real fast.
Jenny
Hold on.
stays with the ship.
I was
Okay.
going to say real fast. I wanted to pull the ship up onto land. That way it can't float away.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. It's gonna be hard with Jenny in it, but I mean, unless Jenny, you helping, I assume.
No.
No, Jenny's just like, What? So are you gonna pull it up, and Jenny's just sitting in it, and just arms crossed?
Yes.
Okay, you don't care. You're just gonna pull it up anyway.
Yep.
Okay, Jenny, you just sit there and wait as you pull.
Yep.
Okay, Jenny, you're pulled up, so you're on the land. The ship is very much, or the little boat is very much secure. You should be fine. Navera, you're kind of scouting ahead a little bit.
Yes,
You
well,
and
she is
Elysia.
the ranger.
Yeah, so you and Elysia kind of scout ahead. You're a little bit ahead of her, and yeah, as you're going over, like clambering over a pile of like chess pieces, you can see up ahead what is in fact a whirligig, or whatever you want to call it, a little pinwheel. It is just on a heap of debris. It seems to be on top of a very colorful but stained, maybe with some kind of paint, some black paint stained onto it, a box. But yeah, you can see some colors poking through under the box.
Okay,
And
Navira's
it's just in a heap of other debris.
Okay, so is it higher than Navira or anything?
No, it's just ahead of you, maybe 20 feet. This is a fairly sizable landmass, maybe 150 feet
This
across.
seems trustworthy, and nothing can ever go wrong. Navira's just gonna approach the thing.
Okay. Yeah, Elysia, you see Navera going to approach the pinwheel.
I would recommend shooting the box it's resting on.
Navera, do you pause at that
Um,
judgment?
She does pause because Navira's player somehow managed to miss the box. A wise course of action, indeed. So she draws her longbow and, sends a shot at it.
Okay. Ting! It kind of hits it. The arrow snaps. You see the tip has like scratched it, kind of. You see, it seems to be made of wood.
Just making sure it's not anything that might be a little sticky.
Yeah, okay. So Navira's gonna draw her bow again, but this time instead of firing, she's just gonna send her wolf forward to pick it up.
Okay.
The pinwheel.
Is he trying to be stealthy, be cautious?
No, he's just panning over.
Okay. Omen pads forward, goes over, reaches forward with their mouth, grabs the pinwheel. It's kind of like a red and blue and white color, and it's on like a little white plastic dowel.
Freedom color.
Grabs it, and underneath the pinwheel, there's a small metal crank that was attached to the side of the box that, as he pulls the pinwheel free, jostles a little bit. And you all begin to hear a sound.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
We're leaving right now.
Omen?
I'd like
Omen?
you all to roll for initiative.
Wait, all of us?
Yep, everybody.
Oh no. Omen, now. Wait, oh god. Wait, what? 4.16 initiative?
All right.
Dex tiebreaker.
All right. The toys. Let's see what we get for the toys.
So, why does Blood have 4.16 initiative?
It has it's an initiative tiebreaker. As the sound comes to an end, you suddenly hear more shifting movement from around the piles and heaps of toys as creatures begin to emerge.
Oh no.
And worse than that, the little box boing, springs open, revealing a horrible jester face upon a spring, also smeared with black paint. It reaches forward and attacks Omen.
I don't suppose readied actions count here.
Unfortunately, this is the readied action of the creature.
No, I mean for Navira, because
Oh.
she had her bow drawn.
Yeah, I'll say that. Go ahead.
Cool, let's shoot it at the jester and its dumb jester face.
All right. And does the 19 hit Omen?
Oh, 100%.
Omen takes 6 piercing damage as the jaws of this goofy jack-in-the-box jester wrap around his leg and start to pull him backward. All right. Let's get
Oh,
these
God.
initiatives in order. Looks like all the toys rolled terribly.
Oh, that's
That
Navira's.
Absolutely hit.
Yay! Shoot it in its dumb face.
Okay. And how much did you hit for? 10?
Yes.
Excellent. You shoot the jack-in-the-box in the eye, and it just as now there's an arrow sticking out of its eye. As it springs around. It's got like a jester hat on top with some bells. And the black smear of paint is just diagonally down its face. All right, so the first to go is a 19, I believe, for initiative. And that's the wooden donkey.
What?
A wooden donkey. You see, wheeling out from behind a heap of scrap, a shoddily crafted, looks like a rocking horse, except it's a donkey. And it creaks forward on its little wheel, or actually it doesn't have wheels. It has like horrible wooden legs, and it creaks forward and goes to kick at you, Navera. Gets a 16!
That matches the buckskin.
All right, it kicks you for 5 bludgeoning damage in the leg.
I'm going to turn you into a bloody stool.
All right, we move to the next initiative. Elysia, what would you like to do?
How far are Hiori, Daakar, and Jenny?
Hiori, Daakar, and you are probably at about the same range as Navera, maybe 20 feet from the Jack-in-the-Box, 30 from the Jack-in-the-Box. About 60 or 70 feet back is Jenny with the boat.
That is incredibly perfect. I run away from the toys my 30 feet, and I will bust out some sorcery points to cast haste on Hiori and...
Oh, jeez. We got a double haste coming in. Where did you go?
Have we been abandoned?
I run 30 feet away from the toys towards Jenny.
Okay. You provoke an attack of opportunity. One of the piles of debris erupts next to you as you go to run away. And a giant dollhouse with like chicken's feet at the bottom stomp out in your direction, Jenny. I'm sorry, Elysia. Gets a 20 to hit for 18 bludgeoning damage.
That hits.
Okay. Can you roll me that concentration check?
If it's an attack of opportunity, it hits me before I get in range of Jenny, so it's before I cast it.
Good call. Yep. All right. All right. So now it's a
Sorry,
giant dollhouse next to the rest of you.
Did you haste Jenny?
Yes, Jenny is now hasted.
Oh.
Speaking of which, it's Jenny. Oh, actually, it's Navera's turn. Assuming you're done, Elysia.
I'm indeed.
Right. Okay, so what's going to happen here is I want Nivira's going to command Omen to bite the bloody jester and put it to the ground.
What did the jester get for its initiative? Oh, terrible. Jeez. Alrighty. 13, unfortunately, as Omen goes to bite at it, it is a little tougher than that. It's like springy, so like he bites into the neck of it and tears through some of the almost leathery plastic that's around the springed neck of this apparent construct, but is unable to puncture in and really do any damage.
Can he roll to escape its grasp?
Yes, he can. It's a DC 12 athletic, which should just be, I believe, strength.
Athletic.
Yeah, and I think he gets to add your proficiency bonus to that.
He does, so that's a +3 instead of a +1.
All right, yeah. He tears his way free of the creature's mouth, and where does he want to go? Does he want to move or anything, or is he just going to stay there?
He's going to back off back to his master.
Okay, and it's already used its attack of opportunity to attack him in the first place. Would you like to move?
Yes. How far away is the house from Nivira?
The house is very close to you. It's probably 10 feet, and it's a giant dollhouse with these huge chicken feet.
Nivira can't really run from that this time, so she's going to try to scale on top of it.
Okay, you're gonna try and climb up the dollhouse on chicken's feet.
Yes.
Go ahead You roll me an athletics check as you make your way up there.
Athletics.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, because it's like a monster. All right. Yeah, you grab and you climb up and you clamber up onto it, and you're on this horrible, colorful dollhouse. The dollhouse itself actually seems like a very nice, huge dollhouse. But yeah, and you're looking like you can see in one of the windows. There's some furniture, doll-sized furniture. Yeah, just a big, colorful dollhouse. But you're on top of it now.
Sounds good.
Gonna have a hard time stomping you. So who was hasted? Elysia?
Hiori and Jenny.
Okay, cool. Jenny, your move.
I'm going to use my hasted action to push the boat into the water.
It is in the water. Okay.
Then I'm going to use my actual action to... I see 3 things, right? I see the jack-in-box, the dollhouse, and the donkey.
Yeah. You from your perspective can see Dolly as well. Kind of what looks like a gigantic doll pulling itself out of the rubble. Its eyes kind of glow red. It's like the perfect elven form. Like an elf Barbie.
So is the jack-in-the-box still grappling someone?
No, the wolf got
Nope.
through.
Okay.
Actually, that is a question though. When Omar got attacked, did he drop the pinwheel, or has he still got it?
I think he dropped it because you had him attack.
Yeah, I did. So that's on the ground near the jack-in-the-box.
Alright, you guys need to get that then. Does it look like there is a space that I can hit 3 or more of these creatures without hitting an ally?
You could hit 2 of them probably. You could hit the jack-in-the-box and the dollhouse. Oh, but now he's on top of the dollhouse.
Just keep it low.
You could hit the wooden donkey and the jack-in-the-box.
I could hit the wooden donkey in the jack-in-the-box.
Yeah.
Would the pinwheel then be in that area though?
It would.
Alright, then I'm just gonna shoot.
Okay, what are you shooting?
The jack-in-the-box.
Okay. You'll have
grappled
hits.
sucks.
Yeah, grappled does suck. Yeah, you blast it for 6 points. Anything else you'd like to do, Jenny?
I'll shoot it again, the same
Okay.
one.
That'll also hit it.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's some good rolls. Anything? Ooh, pardon my hiccup. And that's your turn, right?
I still have a bonus action, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'll end my turn.
The jack-in-the-box swings its neck forward, reaching out an inordinate distance towards you. Not Elysia, because you're too far, but probably Hiori. Hiori, what's your armor class?
My armor class right now is 22.
Broing! Oh, it misses you. All right. That is actually... Oh, I can make 2 of these. It'll make a second one! It'll miss you again. The head springs out and smashes against your shield as you bash it back. It's unable to get you. All right. That scared me. And it's your turn, Hiori.
We need to get the pinwheel, right?
Yes, the pinwheel's on the ground about 5 feet from you.
You have a move speed of 60.
Oh, it should actually be about 10 feet in front of you.
I do have a move speed of 60.
Didn't you run away?
No.
Alright.
And you
I
can
was
haste.
stuck with you.
You can haste action disengage as well.
What would you like to do?
It's right next to the jack-in-the-box.
Yeah.
Just thought, yeah.
Given all of these beautiful recommendations that I've been told, it's a hell of a lot better than what I was going to do. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the pinwheel and haste action disengage and move the rest of my move speed away.
Alrighty. You rush up and grab it. As you do rush forward, out of a heap of garbage directly next to you, a giant stuffed owl bear reaches out and tries to grab you, but you're too disengagey for that. As you run forward and grab the pinwheel, do you want to just run the rest of the 50 feet back toward the boat?
I want to at least be like with my party. So with
Your
Elysia
party is split up.
and-
I mean, Elysia and Jenny are back toward the boat. Navera and Dacre are with you.
Elysia, how much health do you have?
20.
I'm going with you. You need me.
Okay, so you grab the pinwheel, start running back toward Elysia. So you end up about 20 feet from the boat at the end of your turn, Hiori. And actually, that's just your... No, because then you actually pick up. Yeah. Dacre, can you roll me an athletics check? I'm sorry, a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
You fall out of the seat.
Ah, shit.
And by the
Where
time
did I
Hiori
fall
realizes... You don't fall prone, you don't travel with Hiori. So you are still back where you were before. Speaking of which, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
There's a giant stuffed owl bear next to you. Go, "Ah!"
Yeah, I'm going to disengage and run back towards Hiori.
Okay, you start chasing after Hiori, so you end your turn 50 feet from the boat, I think? Yeah, 40 feet from the boat. And 20 feet behind Hiori, right? Because you have 30 feet of movement?
Yep.
Alrighty. I assume you don't have a bonus action or anything?
Nope. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing to do with it.
Dolly, oh boy, comes out around the corner back toward where the ship was, and now has 3 targets to look at. So we're gonna roll a d3. On a 1, they're gonna go for Elysia. On a 2, they're gonna go for Hiori. On a 3, they're gonna go for Daakar. Ah, Hiori. This doll walks forward and goes, haha, and goes to punch you.
Okay. Throw at me.
Okay. And this Barbie doll punches and punches and punches and misses all 3 terribly.
It's blind. It's missing its eyes.
Yeah, apparently. It's got no eyes, which makes it worse. All right, so that's Dolly. The dollhouse. You're on top of the dollhouse, Navera. Also, your whole team is left. It's just you and Omen left over there right now.
That's all there really needs to be.
The dollhouse attempts to reach its feet up to kick at you,
What?
but can't because you're on top of it. So instead, it ejects furniture out of one of the windows at you. I'm sorry. A 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll land.
All right, 12 bludgeoning damage.
Sounds good.
All right, that's all it can do. It can only do that once. It has 2 chicken stomp. And then it will charge toward the rest of the team, the rest of your team. So it is pretty close to you now, Daakar.
Get out of the way!
The wooden donkey slowly begins to wheel after you guys. It seems pretty sluggish and is not able to catch up to anyone. Double moving, it will end up 10 feet away from you, Daakar. So a little behind the dollhouse. Elysia, it's your move.
How close are our current enemies to me?
30 feet is the closest, or 20 feet is the closest, the dollhouse.
Excellent. I will start this off getting some sweet. Oh, that is not what I meant to do, but. Okay, I don't think I actually put that in. Wait, no, there it is. I go into my Radiant Soul, and I will fly up and towards the boat 30 feet.
Toward the boat.
Towards the boat.
Yeah, you're in the boat with 30 feet of fly. Yeah.
I stay up and above it, not coming down to it yet.
Okay. How far up?
30 feet going up and diagonal towards it.
Okay. All right, is that all you're doing this turn, Elysia?
And how bad is everyone looking? Anyone in critical condition?
Navera's gotten beat pretty bad.
Navera's been hit. She's down to 11 hit points, so if she takes another hit like that furniture, she will be down.
Okay, and Hiori and Daakar are looking pretty good. So I'll look over towards... my character sheet's all frozen up. But needless to say, I will bonus action Healing Word Navera as soon as I get my sheet working.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Navera, it's your move. You and Omen. What would you like to do?
So Omen's racing behind Navera. She's going to just whistle for him to head towards the rest of the crew because they have the pinwheel now.
Yeah, Omen will disengage and run. He's gonna just do the best to protect himself.
Navera's gonna
He's got
leap.
40-foot movement, right?
I think so. He's a wolf, so you know. Yeah, 40 foot. 40 foot.
Yeah, would he want to disengage, or do you think he'd just book? Because if he just booked, he'd get to the boat. But if he disengaged, he won't get attacked or hit.
If he's been ordered to get to the boat, he'll get to the boat. And that's what he's been ordered to do.
Okay. So the thing will attack him. The dollhouse on Chicken's feet will try and opportunity attack him as he runs. Stomp. Oh, God. Oh, you hate to see that.
Didn't he disengage?
Yeah, that's why I just asked if he just.
No. I said I was going to risk the opportunity attack. No.
Ooh, is he still up?
Oh no, he's not.
Omen just gets punted by the dollhouse, and.
Oh, don't. Oh no. Well, see, now that raises the issue. The dollhouse needs to die.
Okay.
But so what Navira's going to do is she's going to run forward, jump off of that dollhouse, and as she's jumping, she's going to shoot at it and cast this. Where is it?
The bright side of the opportunity attack means it can't attack you, but
yes.
But with your 30 feet of movement, you could actually get to the boat because the dollhouse moved forward while you were on it.
Just ensnaring strike it.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
What's the saving throw?
Level 2. Saving throw is strength saving throw.
It is very strong, but
Come on, a shame. Oh, well.
Very strong.
Well, she's just gonna race towards the.
Oh, go ahead and roll your attack, by the way, to hit it. Actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. Apologies.
Doesn't need to roll a save unless you hit him.
Yeah.
That being
True.
said, this is not very tough. Yeah, you hit him. Go ahead and give me the damage, because that's meaningful.
Oh, whoops. Move on.
All right, and can you roll the extra damage for the ensnaring strike? I think it was extra d6.
2d6 because I made a level 2.
Oh, excellent. I love ensnaring. All right, so you hit the dollhouse. Nice. And do you run to the boat or elsewhere?
She's going to run to Omen's body.
Oh, okay. Well, it's actually like at the feet of the thing. So you just hop down and grab at it. I mean, you could run halfway to the boat with Omen.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, so you start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
We move to next in the order, Jenny.
Hadar's hungry.
Oh God. Let's see, you could probably hit Dolly, the wooden donkey, and the dollhouse if you wanted.
Yeah, all three.
Okay. Dolly needs to roll. What's the save?
That's a good question.
Oh, what kind of damage is it actually?
It's 2 different kinds of damage.
Okay.
I think it's acid and cold.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Just give me that save and I will roll it. Dolly
You
has
open
resistance.
a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point within range of last duration. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded.
Okay.
Is Navir in this area?
No.
For the start of the creature's turns, it is not a save. They just take 2d6 at the start of their turn. And
No,
any
no
creature
players
that
are in it right now.
any creature that ends its turn must make a
I
dex
gotcha.
saving throw. So at the start of their turn, they take 2d6 cold. At the end of their turn, they take 2d6 acid.
Alrighty. So is that the end of your turn, Jenny?
I'm gonna make sure that I'm in the boat again.
You're in the boat.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to just gesture for everyone to come into the boat.
Cool. You see the giant jack-in-the-box in the distance is like digging its open jaw into the dirt and dragging itself forward at such a slow rate that it's not a threat anymore. It's gonna take it like a long time to get close enough to you to actually attack you again.
That's going to scar me for life.
Yep. All right, Hiori, it's your move. You have a horrible void of darkness next to you.
Can I give Elysia the pinwheel?
You could, yeah.
Okay, would that be, what kind of action would that be? Just an action or a bonus?
Yeah,
What
I
would it
think
be?
it's an action to hand it off.
I am very high up.
Oh yeah, Elysia is 30 feet in the air.
Shit.
You can still throw it in the boat.
Can I sheath my weapon, hold it in one hand, and then run over to Daakar and grab him?
Yeah, I mean Dakar's like at you now because Daakar chased after you. But yeah, you walk up and you grab Daakar.
Okay.
Oh, and you have 50 feet of movement, right? Because or 60 feet.
60, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So then you can run like most of the way over to the boat. You'd end your turn like adjacent to it, if you wanted.
Where's Navera?
Navera
Running ahead.
is halfway to the boat.
Okay.
She's about 15 feet from the boat,
Yeah,
so you'd be
there's
pretty
a-
close.
There's a big fucking, what do you call it, dollhouse, like, right behind us.
Yeah, giant, terrifying dollhouse.
So okay. So basically, Daakar and I are the furthest ones from the boat.
Well, you're just as far as Elysia and Jenny, who would be in the boat. Oh, right now, yes, you're the furthest.
I think everyone is getting inside the boat. Don't worry about anyone else. Get in the boat.
Oh,
What are you doing, Hiori?
okay then. Yeah, Hiori's gonna go for the boat.
All right. Daakar, it's your move. Hiori's in the boat with the pinwheel.
I did pick up Daakar, by the way.
Okay, Hiori, you're almost to the boat with Daakar and
That's
the
fine.
pinwheel.
That's fine.
Daakar, what would you like to do?
You can use your haste action to get a dash off.
Oh, yeah, right. You dash here in the boat with Daakar.
Yep.
Okay, good call.
Can I see the dollhouse at all?
Not yet. It's in darkness currently.
Oh.
I have a feeling it's going to come charging out in a second.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my action to cast a spell on it as soon as I can see it.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Daakar?
No, I think that's everything.
All right. Dolly is the first one to emerge, and Dolly swings.
Did Dolly
and
start their turn in the thing?
They did. What's your damage?
4 cold damage, and it's difficult terrain.
Okay. I know. All right. So 4 cold. Yeah, but cold hurts Dolly. Dolly steps out and shakes their beautiful elven hair to their fake plastic face, and charges after you. Dolly gets into the boat.
Oh, God.
This horrible elf doll construct leaps into the boat. Ha ha! And she looks like she's gonna punch you some more. Or they look like they're gonna punch you some more. It's kind of hard to tell though.
Wait, punch who?
Punch anyone. Oh, good call. Funny. Dolly was very bad at punching last round. All right, so they double moved. The dollhouse charges out and runs over to the boat.
Oh, did they start their turn? in
They
the
did.
thing?
Go ahead and give me the damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very nice.
It's
I have
difficult
a-
terrain. They were blind.
I know.
Weird question.
They're immune to blind because they're constructs and they have the immune to blind condition. But go ahead,
Gross.
Daakar, your ability.
Is it large enough where it is, like, it could still be partially in the weird evil space and still be visible? Or
Yes,
does
it was for a moment. Yep.
Okay,
It was definitely.
that's when it's halfway out.
Uh-huh. Oh, unfortunately, it's not a person.
Oh no!
It's not a humanoid.
It's a Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
It has. It doesn't have feathers and it has legs, so it's a man.
Unfortunately, it is a construct and not a humanoid. Would you want to have casted another spell? Because I think Daakar would have known that spell wouldn't have worked.
All right, then yeah, I'll go with something
As a
different.
player, I don't expect you to know the ins and outs of everything, but your character is a competent caster. You'll absolutely hit. What kind of damage do you want to deal?
Let's
Fire.
Fire.
Alrighty.
Because it's
Snap
you know
ball. Ooh.
it's a house.
Ooh. All right. That's 19. Damn. All right.
How's it
You
looking?
see the plastic is starting to melt and stuff. But it's still kicking.
I'm
it
putting this thing in the ground.
Charges to the boat. And how fast does it go? It does not get close enough to attack, but it charges over toward the boat.
Does it experience whatever, like cold damage or darkness, whatever the hell?
Yeah, it already got that. It took.
Oh, it already
9.
got that?
Yeah,
Oh,
9
yeah, it did.
full. All right, that's the house. The wooden donkey is it might survive. Go ahead and roll the cold damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you destroy it.
Just freezes
Alright.
over.
Yeah, it shatters and falls over. Elysia, it's your move. You see the giant dollhouse has risen up to you. The dollhouse on chicken's feet. It's like at your height with not quite, but it stands about 20 feet tall with its huge chicken feet.
Oof, that's a terrifying image.
Yeah,
The
no,
doll
it's
is
the worst.
in the boat, right?
Yes, the doll is in the boat. It's a human-sized doll.
We have a hasted paladin also in the boat,
Uh-huh.
so I'm not going to be worried about that. But towards the back end of this house, I think we all know what's about.
I don't know. What's going on?
Bad things for that house.
Yeah, probably. Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
What the hell fireball is that? Oh, it's the wand of fireballs. Oh god.
Dear God.
Yes, it is.
Jeez. All right, you. This one doesn't get the poison though, right? Because you're not casting it through that wand. You're using a specific wand. Oh boy.
not sure
Oh,
poison-
right.
I'm not sure
That's
poison
okay.
works on houses anyway.
It does not. You're correct. All right, a dexterity saving throw. Oops.
Just so.
Just for a smooth 50.
I would say that I'm almost sad that it's about to die because I did want
It's
Navira to
not
put it in the.
about to
Oh
die.
no!
Molten plastic is whipping all over the place as it swings around. Just kind of melting. It makes sounds. I guess it makes like hissing and popping sounds as the plastic melts and boils. But yeah, it's still there. It's still okay.
Okay, then that's
I mean,
all good.
It is definitely bloodied. The house part of it is badly melted. And it's
There
emitting an
is
awful caustic fume.
fear in my eyes now because I don't just have a giant dollhouse with chicken's feet in my face. I have a half-melted giant chicken house
It's
in my
on
face.
fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly back a bit. Get a little bit more height, get a little bit more space.
Alrighty, you just fly out over the sea of broken glass.
I Capitan, 60 feet up, 60 feet back.
Alrighty, Navera, you see before you this giant melting abomination fire all in the background. The
Right.
island of Forgotten Toys is ablaze. The whole thing is going up very
Mate,
quickly.
what have you
because
done?
It's covered in felt and cotton and stuffed animals, and it's just going up in flames.
Okay, so is the boat in range where she would still be able to attack after dropping Omen off?
Yeah, you'd have to run like under the dollhouse actually to get between its legs to get to the boat.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Let's.
is Omen dead, or is he just unconscious?
I have
He's
no clue.
unconscious.
Okay. Okay. He's
I
unconscious. yeah.
bonus action healing word him then at first level.
There you go.
Is Omen up?
Omen is up.
Okay. Cool. So that
He
means
doesn't have a lot of hit points, but he's
he
up.
does not have a lot of hit points. Right. So that means she's just gonna shoot the bloody asshole.
Okay.
of a house.
Now the island is starting to go up in flames all around you. Does that affect what you want to do?
It kind of does. It means she's gonna keep moving while she shoots.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Slide under the house. Oh, but if she does, she wants to use this.
Oh, nice. Okay. Go ahead and roll that attack. Yeah, absolutely. You hit him. Go ahead and roll that damage. As your hail of thorns rains down upon the dollhouse. All right, 13 more. All right, dollhouse is looking bad. And you
Right.
run under its legs and hop into the boat with Omen?
Yes. Yeah,
Alrighty.
I'm not risking Omen, even if he could kill it. He's alive now.
So you, Omen, and actually everyone is currently in the boat. The dollhouse is looming over the boat. The island is on fire, and there's a terrifying man-sized Barbie doll of an elf standing in the middle of the boat, trying to punch you all.
Someone chuck the doll out and push us off.
Jenny, it's your move. What would you like to do? Jenny?
Probably unmute.
Johnny,
I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse on the doll, the man-sized doll.
Yep.
And then I'm going to draw my blade, which looks like an abomination of weapons wielded together in one.
Excellent. Perfect for the dump. Yeah, you swing with the Frankenblade, you hit him. What kind of damage is that?
7. Let's go with bludgeoning.
Alrighty, you'll hit it. For 7 damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
For 10 damage.
What's the other?
Because Hexblade's Curse.
What kind of damage is that?
Yes.
Does it not say it's just additional damage?
It doesn't say.
Okay, cool. Yep. So we'll just say it does. How much did you say? 10?
Yep.
Cool.
So 7 plus 3, because it's my
Yep.
proficiency. And then I'm going to swing again with my hasted action.
Excellent. Ooh,
Oh!
nice hit.
Here we go, mate. Here we go. Fuck the doll up.
Alrighty, so it's another
16.
16?
And this time we're
Alrighty.
going to go with slashing.
Dolly seems pretty beat up, breaking and cracking under your onslaught. Just, it screams. Is that all?
That was my bonus action, my action, my hasted action. Can I push off with item interaction?
Oh,
or
thank
no?
God.
No.
Oh, no.
It is
Okay.
absolutely an action to push off.
Yeah, because I don't have the strength to knock
Yeah.
this lady over, so...
Hiori, it's your move. What would you like to do?
Can I use my hasted action to push off?
Absolutely. You throw yourself up against the shore and push and leap in after it. The
Yes.
dollhouse will make an attack of opportunity against you as you do so.
Scary dollhouse.
What was that?
That's fine. Go for it.
Could stomp. Misses you.
Yep.
What?
And
An 18
can-
doesn't...
He's got some
Yeah, I have,
shields.
I have
Paladins
22
with
armor
shields.
class right now. I have 22 armor class. I have a shield
Nice.
and I'm hasted.
How do you have 22? What?
I managed that before.
Okay, I have split mail, defensive fighting style, a shield,
Ah.
and I'm hasted.
Yep, there you go. I forgot I didn't think of the haste.
Can I lift this doll and throw it into the ocean?
I mean, you can try.
What would that be?
It would be a contested athletics check to shove.
Okay. Wait. That's technically not an attack roll, is it?
It takes the place of one of your attacks if you have more than one.
So it is an attack roll?
Yeah, it is. It is a special attack.
It doesn't get smite, if that's it.
Oh, I see. I believe. Let me find the exact wording. This is a very interesting interaction you're doing here. The shove action is generally referred to as a shove action. However, it is in fact a special melee attack. You can make a special melee attack to shove a creature. So yeah, I think you would have advantage on that.
Perfect. And this is athletics?
Yep. The boop. Dolly holds
Oh
strong.
my God, this is the strongest elf.
You also.
Would you like to smite?
Hold up. Hold up.
You cannot smite. It's not using a.
Dacre
melee-
has something
melee
to
weapon.
say.
I can't remember if you have extra attack yet or not.
I'm level 4.
You do have a haste. Oh, you already hasted kicked off. All right,
Yeah.
is that the end of your turn, Hiori?
Yeah, looks like it.
The dolly looks at you. Come on, Hiori, let's go party. All right, Dacre, it's your turn. You don't know how it knew your name.
Turn you into a ton of scrap.
Okay, so the doll is the perfect shape of an elf, right?
Uh-huh.
Elves are humanoid, right?
It's not a humanoid, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's a construct.
Okay. What else? What all can I do? I'll give it a reason to leave the boat then. Hopefully.
Uh-huh.
Here, try this on for size.
Oh, jeez. All right. That will exactly hit it. Go ahead. Give me your damage.
Wait, the doll has an AC of 20?
It does.
Oh my god.
All right, you're going to hit it for 12. Nice. It's looking really bad. As you hit Dolly. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
You know what I should have done?
What?
I really should have hexed it before I lightning bolted it.
We can say you did that if you wanted.
Awesome.
Oh, they're both concentration, though. So you
Oh,
probably
you're
don't wanna
right,
do
they're
that.
not.
Because you get to just do auto damage with the Witch Bolt every turn, so.
I'll do Hexblade's Curse instead. That's
All right,
not
so how much extra
concentration.
damage would that be? Another
2.
2? Alrighty, it's looking pretty bad. However, it is Dolly's turn, and Dolly is going to punch you, Daakar. Is going to punch you once.
That meets my
18.
AC.
Ugh, 8. Should be bludgeoning damage, not slashing. Actually, it slaps you for 8 slashing damage. Can you roll me a concentration check? All right, you succeed so far. It punches you again, or tries. Oh, it misses, and its third punch. 22 for 7
Ow.
more damage. One more concentration. Hey, you keep up the Witch Bolt. The dollhouse is going to make one last attack as you're starting to, make your way away from it. It's going to kick out to the ship toward you, Hiori, because you're the furthest in the back.
Alright, go for it.
It's kick once. Ugh!
Ow.
This
Kick
doll,
you in
man.
back.
What the
And
fuck's up
then
with the doll things?
it will kick you again. But
That doesn't hit me.
All right, it
Thank
kicks you
God.
in the back and you get knocked down, splayed out over the deck. But you climb back up, still conscious, I guess.
Yes, I'm still up.
Elysia, it's your move. Looks like
Well,
you guys will get
only
out of
one thing
range.
to do.
Oh, okay.
I still trust our paladin, our pseudo paladin, and our pseudo paladin with the doll. Oh, and our ranger and our wolf. So let's finish up this house so it doesn't get another crit stomp, because those.
All right.
Don't worry, the ranger's going for the house too. Got a grudge still.
Ooh, another fireball. Damn. Well, it's got a dex of 3. All right. So it'll take another 28 damage.
Is it not dead?
We're getting there,
no.
boys.
No, it's still up.
Is it heavily damaged?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
This thing.
Oh, yeah.
Why is it not
It is.
burning?
It is like melting and it's like flailing around, molten plastics going everywhere. You see furniture beginning to eject, melting furniture ejecting from the dollhouse in every other
Jeez.
direction. It probably is still a grave danger to you from the furniture. It's still up.
I will bonus action eat a spell slot for some more sorcery. Wait, no, eat some sorcery points for another spell slot.
Okay. All right. Do you want to fly away further?
I'll just stay above the boat at this point. I'm
Okay.
a good 60 feet away from the house, so I don't
Yeah.
think I'm in any.
Okay. Navera,
That's
what would
what
you
he
like to do?
said.
The house looks real bad.
Right, Nevera's gonna shoot the damn thing with and use what do you call it? Hail of Thorns again.
Alrighty.
Right, okay, so let's shoot
Give
the
me a
damn
attack.
thing. Come on.
Alrighty, you hit him. Just barely, too.
Right.
As you take back that long on fire, give me the damage. You might kill him. Does not have a lot of hit points left.
1 second, Discord's sending me alerts and it's not letting me. Here we go. We'll do this. 4 plus 4.
Ooh. All right, it's only 4 from that. Let's see that hail of thorns.
Ah,
You exactly kill it. You had to roll
Yes.
another one. 152 total damage to this house as you fire. Your arrow slashes into the knees of the creature and explodes in a hail of thorns, blasting the knee asunder. The dollhouse topples for a minute, trying to stabilize itself on its now missing leg, and collapses in a heap into the now blazing island of forgotten toys.
Navira pants for a second before just looking at it and saying, "Don't touch my dog." And speaking of, can he roll to nip the damn dolly?
With what?
Just bite. It is advantage if there's a friend nearby as well.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. And that'll hit.
Yeah. And also, she needs to succeed on the DC 11 strength.
Dolly's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Dolly does not go down. All right. We go
But
to
you
the
get
next.
snip.
Sorry.
No. She gets nipped for 8, so that's decent.
Yeah. It seems that Dolly is somewhat resistant to the non-magical bite of Omen.
Well,
but
we can fix
does
that.
hurt it. And we move to the next in the initiative, Jenny. Dolly stands before you menacingly. She looks pretty bad.
I'm gonna drop concentration on the Hunger of Hadar,
Sure, the hunger goes away.
and this Five Nights at Freddy's freak is gonna go into the water.
Oh, you're just gonna kick him. It's gonna push him.
No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna attack them. But first of all, I'm going to bonus action cast Hex.
Okay. That'll hit. That'll miss actually. 20 AC.
Second attack.
Oh
Great.
no. What's the move, Jenny? Also, what did you decrease? What did you hex?
I hex their strength, so when they try to resist being pushed overboard, they have disadvantage now.
All right,
Oh,
Hiori.
I'm gonna drop my shield and pull my greatsword off my back.
It is actually an action to get rid of the shield.
Shield ram it. Just running it with the shield.
I'm still hasted.
Oh, so you just throw the shield down with your hasted action, grab the greatsword. Sure.
And I'm going to.
No
attack
interest in
this
pushing it over.
advantage.
You gotta kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fucking murder. Or at least
Okay.
attempt.
Go ahead and make your attack. That'll hit.
By the way.
Divine Smite. All right. Hiori, in which way do you finish off this 3 hit point doll?
Oh, it's 3 hit points?
It's only got 3 hit points left. You annihilate it.
I want it to explode in Divine Radiant.
Excellent. Your blade cleaves it down the side and it goes screaming as it explodes into dozens and dozens of chunks of plastic and a brilliant flash of divine radiance.
That better not hurt Omen.
Playtime is over.
You've been waiting to say that one.
Yes? What of it?
It was a good line.
Omen
It
is
was-
growling and tearing at a disembodied arm of one of the doll.
Oh, what a good papa. See, Navira treats him well. She raised him well.
And yeah, you look over. Sorry, I should probably put the fire sound on because behind you there is a raging fire on the island of forgotten toys. They are now.
Who said the fireball again?
I mean, there are 2
Podcast.
fireballs.
Okay, so which one was that? I can't see the damn
What were you
thing.
saying, Elysia?
I'll cast Frostbite to see if I can't try to quell the fire a bit.
Absolutely not.
And
The
then
island is an inferno.
Navira looks towards the one that threw the fireballs like, how do you feel about hunting fairies?
I actually like fairies. A friend of mine's almost kind of a half fairy.
Because of your work here today, I won't throw you overboard.
I mean, she's flying above you. She has beautiful, angelic, golden, like silvery moonlit wings right now.
That's right.
We'll wait some time.
All right.
Hiori, catch me! I'll come flying down to try to land on Hiori.
Okay, what?
Catch me.
Is this athletics to catch?
No. Here you catch Elysia, and the rest of you begin the long trek, or I guess all of you make the long paddle or short paddle back to the dump proper.
Oh damn, we actually still have one more thing to go.
Well, yeah, you do. And you make your way back to Spekark, who greets you.
Hello. You have brought that whirly thing.
Yeah, we have the pinwheel. Hiori's gonna hand him the pinwheel.
I
So you
actually
can-
think that's the exact one I used to play with when I was a child. So please be careful with it.
It is providence.
That
Put it inside of the box.
And he lifts the lid a little bit.
And Hiori will put it in the box.
He closes the box really quickly and pulls it back to him.
Yes, you have made the onion very happy.
How's everyone's health looking?
it's just an onion, and then
Looking good now.
You now must give to us, give to the sincere onion, something which is incredibly valuable, something beyond measure.
how do you value your fingers?
You
And he points toward you, Navera.
must give to the onion.
No,
diamond worth 10,000 gold.
no.
But the onion demands it.
I'm not even being paid a fraction of 10,000 gold.
Kobold
Navera
looks
has to
between
give
you
it?
all like confused.
Hold on. Navera has to give it?
That's what he said, yeah.
Navira doesn't even have a diamond in the first place. She's more of a nature kind of thing. She carries eyeballs and stuff.
Does Navera say that?
Yes.
Oh, but did you look behind your ear?
I swear to all the gods.
As you reach behind your ear, there is in fact a very small, perfect diamond, seemingly got lodged in your hair at some point throughout your adventure.
Hiori was...
The onion has demanded it.
And he holds the box forward.
That...
Do
What?
you now believe in the onion's providence?
She kind of just like puffs up her cheeks a little bit and storms off.
Wait, no, we need the diamond.
It lands at his feet.
Hiori will grab it and put it in the box.
You think that works?
Hiori was also prepared to pull out a coin purse of 1,000 platinum.
The onion is pleased.
He raises the box up in the air and then says,
Okay, take your money.
and he goes over and lifts the lid off the box, and the onion is gone. And in its place, there's heaps of Bartholomew bucks. And you find in there, shockingly, enough Bartholomew bucks to equal 200 for each of you. Additionally,
Yay.
for completing in this ridiculous adventure, you've all gained 1 point of experience, and 3 of you are ready for a boss battle. So congratulations, y'all.
Wait. What do you mean?
I'm not ready
What do
for a
you
boss
mean?
battle.
I
No.
think that puts Navera at enough for a boss battle.
Oh, really? Cool. I can actually join you, lot.
High five, freeze frame.
Who else is the Fable boss battle?
You,
Yeah.
you and Elysia are ready for boss battles.
You mean Elysia? Nice.
Actually, no. Navira's only at 5 XP.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's all you
with
need.
this.
Once you get
Oh,
5,
really?
you're ready to
Cool.
roll.
Cool. Right.
But with that, the adventure has come to an end. You've all gained your money, you've gained your experience, and thank you all for playing in this bizarre adventure.